friends are at playground.
Today, I want to address a topic that is relevant to all of us, the pressure to constantly win in our society. Vince Lombardi famously declared, winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. However, this relentless pressure to always be victorious can be overwhelming and even detrimental to our mental well-being. According to a survey by the American Psychological Association, nearly 20% of students feel overwhelmed by the pressure to succeed. With that in mind, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Trong, and I'm here to share my personal experience of being criticized for not achieving the first place, as well as highlight relevant statistics from the reports. Through my speech, I aim to argue that learning and personal growth should take our priority rather than always striving to be the best. As a student, I have witnessed firsthand the negative effects that society's obsession with winning can have on individuals. I implore you all to pay close attention to this speech, as it will provide valuable insight on how to cope with the pressure to always win. And by providing my personal story and providing relevant statistics, I hope to demonstrate why personal growth and continuous learning process should take the precedence over solely focusing on winning the first prize. So, allow me to begin by sharing a personal anecdote. Several years ago, I participated in a competition where I came in second place. The competition was fierce, and I had invested significant effort in preparing for it. Although I was disappointed not to secure first prize, I took solace in the fact that I had given my best and gained valuable lessons along the way. However, when I returned home and shared the news with my mother, her reaction was not what I had anticipated. Instead of acknowledging my efforts, she critiqued me for not winning the first prize. This experience left me feeling demotivated and disappointed. It made me question myself, the perception of success, and what it truly meant to me. Eventually, I came to the realization that the journey and the learning process have far greater significance than just winning the superficial accolade. And regrettably, my experience is not an isolated one. It reflects the immense pressure faced by young athletes and students across the globe. The American Psychological Association reports that the chain of young athletes experiencing high burnout rate is at all-time high, leading to depression and anxiety. Additionally, societal pressure to excel affects high school students, instilling a sense of anxiety and unease. A study by Dr. Sunia Luka found that high-achieving students from upper middle-class backgrounds are particularly vulnerable to substance abuse, anxiety disorders, and depression. So, to avoid burning out, it is crucial to adopt a growth mindset. While winning is important, it is equally essential to prioritize personal growth and foster emotional intelligence and resilience. In her enlightening TED Talk titled, The Power of Yes, Dr. Carol Dweck explains how a growth mindset can facilitate personal growth and development. By concentrating on the process and deriving the pleasure from the journey, we can sustain our efforts and engagement, ultimately leading to the heightened self-confidence. Prioritizing personal growth also cultivates self-awareness, improving decision-making abilities, and social functioning. The key to embracing a growth mindset is recognizing that success is not solely about winning a competition, but rather about the journey and the continuous learning process. By focusing on the effort you put into achieving something, you can realize that failure is simply an opportunity for growth. With a growth mindset, you can view challenges as an occasion for personal improvement and long-term development, which in turn bolsters up your self-confidence and promotes lifelong learning. Ultimately, prioritizing personal growth leads to enhanced emotional intelligence, resilience, improved decision-making, and refined social functioning. Adopting a growth mindset involves recognizing that success is not solely contingent on winning. It is also about the journey and the continuous process. By relishing the journey and deriving personal fulfillment, we can facilitate the motivation and the sustained effort required to accomplish our personal growth goals. In conclusion, always winning the first place is not a necessity. While aiming for the pinnacle of success may be natural in the competitive environment, it is equally crucial to prioritize personal growth and development. Winning may offer fleeting happiness, but the journey toward personal growth is a lifelong pursuit. As Tony Robbins, a renowned motivational speaker, once stated, the only possible journey is the one you never begin. Therefore, let's embark on our journey towards personal growth by shifting our focus away from the incessant need to always win and instead find joy in learning and developing our true potential. Thank you. After my speech, I would like to see if your opinion about this question. Anyone agree with this question can raise your hand. Do you agree or disagree with the statement that it is necessary to win the first fight of the time? If you agree it is necessary, you can raise your hand. No one? So I think you have absorbed my key message today. Thank you for your attention.
Any question for Okay, thank you so much for your speaking. I know a friend that always be the first place in high school. Like in 3 years, she's always stand in the first place. And when I asked her what does she feel, she says she's not satisfied because being in the first place is her parents wanting not her. So what do you think about it? What do you think about the people who always in the first place feeling about their achievement?
So as a person who has experienced the same situation with your friends, I would say that the most pressure, most frequent pressure comes from parents. Like they care too much about the achievement and they pay much less attention about their children's feelings, and they always want that you have to achieve the highest rank of the class so that it will show your gratitude towards your parents. And as I have mentioned in my speech, it is the growth mindset and the learning process should be prioritized over only solely winning the first prize. Please.
Is have to ever challenge with somebody who won the first place, and how's your getting of that Chelsea?
So your question is how to deal with the jealousy with the people who win the first prize. From my perspective, I would recommend you to make friends with them so that you can learn the method, the ways they achieve the high marks, and also you can learn how to compete the others so that you can get the general achievement with your friends. Thank you.
I also have your question about grammar. That grammar still be remind about guarantee to be in the first place, or the guarantee of high achievement, or if she still get her mind like this, what we need to do?
So after I have developed my personal growth and prioritized my learning process, I have also have a sympathetic talk with my mother, and we discussed about it is the learning process important or the final result important, and I have raised awareness for her about the importance of a growth mindset, and she have agreed with me that we should prioritize that the process that we have learned new things, we have observed and absorbed the things so we can apply it in our daily basis, not the superficial accolade that we only receive, so that we can show up to the other people.
Any other questions? All right. I have no question for you. Once again, thank you very much for the speech and your
Mr. Bill the teacher.
Today,
Now next one for Trong, right? Are you right now? You might, yes. So I really impressed about the message that you give us to your friends. It's about growth mindset, right? And I can see that it's not only here in your public speaking, but also in the way that you have studied for the whole semester as well. To see that while your friend was speaking, you didn't listen attentively and take notes about what is being said, and then you can ask them some questions. That's very good, right? Now, and you had very impressive attention together, and also the whole collection. And you did like ask all this about whether or not they have taken it implemented by the on the board. Now, let's call the speech organization clear, okay, clear. The language very vivid and clear as well. And for the structure, varies between from simple and complex structure. From the good control the grammar as well. The verbal communication, you did test the intensity for the topic speaker. Now, beside the fluency and verbal clarity, you did have intensity. You don't want to waste when to waste your mind, you know when to pause a little bit. In general, you did make the flow and simply smooth, and that's why you always really enjoy speech. Good job, right? And the posture, the texture was well developed for speech. Once again, thank you very much for the hard work. And if possible, I think that it can be one of the models of next year.